There's a beautiful bronzeback. Beautiful smallmouth. Look at them stripes. Yeah. Jerkbait, 15 feet up against the cliffs. Put them back. The question for today is to jig or not to jig. That's the question for today. Oh.
I see you.
There's a beautiful smallmouth right there. So I chose to jerkbait. Jig, but look at that baby. Beautiful. Beautiful smallmouth. All right, buddy, let you go. I caught that one. I caught this one. I had to get my camera set up, but that's a beautiful smallmouth. Look at that. This one got some nice red eyes. All right, let's put him back. It's a little largemouth. He went for the jerkbait. So what I'm doing on the jerkbait, like I said, I'm using 3 different sizes today. Today is only jerkbait. I'm using 3 different sizes, 3 different colors too. Now, what works the best for me, if I get out in about 20 feet of water, my first jerkbait goes down to 18 feet. It's a KVD XD. And I use 8-pound test on my other pole, and I can get down to 18 feet for sure. So if I'm fishing 20, 25 feet of water, my bait's getting down there. And then I have my KVD. It's a medium diver. It's about 12 foot, and it's kind of got a little bit of a blue tint to it. And same thing. I've got 8-pound test on that pole, and I know I'm getting down 12 feet. And this one here is a Rapala medium diver. It's 8 to 12 feet. I'm using 6-pound test, and I know I'm getting down 12 feet. I might be getting a little bit more. But anyways, what works the best on me for jerkbaits is, if you're getting to a pool or something, watch how a jerkbait works. Get it out there. So what I do is I used to do it too, but a lot of people will tight line, jerk, reel, jerk, reel. And if you go into a pool, you see that doesn't make a correct motion. So I have a tight line, but it's not tight. It's got like a little loop in it. It's slack, and you jerk it on the slack. Jerk it on the slack. 1, 2. My line is slacked. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. It's all slack. So the jerkbait is just going whichever way it wants to go freely. And that really works out good for me. And I'll try I'll do hard, kind of a jerk, because even though the water's in the upper 40s right now, and I've caught my fish today on hard jerks and soft jerks. A soft jerk, I'll be kind of going like this, slack line. And another thing I do, a lot of people are partial in the wintertime with jerk baits because the water's so cold. They'll jerk and let it pause. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Jerk, let it pause. Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to work because people do it all the time, but it doesn't work too good for me. Especially in Cumberland, the water is so dang clear. If you soft jerk, 1, 2, and just as the jerkbait stops moving, do it again. In clear water, the fish have a chance to get a real good look at that lure. So if you keep it moving, but slow twitches, if they want it, they have to react, and it's natural for them to react. So you have to kind of play it up 2 different ways, which works best for you. This works best for me. Like I said, I'm staying about 20 feet away from shore, and I'm also fishing in 25 feet of water. Now, and it is pretty windy today too, and it's kind of hard today to guide your lure, but you gotta work with it and deal with the wind. And also remember, on the jerkbait, you got slack line and your jerk. You're gonna feel the fish on the jerk. He's gonna bite it, and in this cold water, he's not gonna just swim off with it. He thinks he's got some a meal. So it's going to sit there. And then when you jerk, you feel the tug, the strength of him, and then that's when you kind of just do a little bit more and reel him in. But more or less, that's how the jerkbait works. And it's been real tough. I came out earlier. When I came out today, most everybody I passed is sitting down and gotten that jig on, you know. So I did it for a while, and I haven't seen too many happy faces today. So, plus, you guys, you know me, I don't jig and worm fish. I just don't have the patience to sit still and do a crossword puzzle. So, anyways, I got my 3 jerk baits out. I'll show them to you later on, and that's what I've been doing all day, and not been a bad day. Except when people pass you, when you have the whole lake and they pass, you know, 30 feet away from your boat, well, they can be on the other side, but that's how it is, right? Hey guys, Keith here, Keith Jones Fish Guide, Cumberland today. Clear skies, a little bit of clouds, water is 47 degrees. Pretty good wind out there around the points. I'm back in a little bit. The temperature is 61 degrees for the air temp. So like I said, I came in today, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I got out here. Actually, there was a lot of boats out today. Well, it's Sunday, so there's, you know, people are not working. Anyways, passed a lot of people I saw that were jigging off points. I can see their jigs and stuff, and you can see them when they're fishing around you, you know, there's no noise, no splashes, you know, not really much action. So I just did it for about 20 minutes because everyone else was doing it. I want to see if that was the trend for today. So I got 3 poles out, and I have 3 different jerk baits. KVD XD 18 foot. Supposed to dive 18 feet. I got 8-pound test on my pole. I'm using a baitcaster on this one. It's a 7-foot rod. So I got the bigger smallmouth on this one. I was fishing 25 feet of water, and my bait was going down 15, 18 feet. Okay. And then I have KVD. He's I say it said on the package 12 feet, 13 feet. And I think with this pole here, I got 6-pound tests on, and I think I hit it pretty good. So I'm fishing 20 feet of water with him. And then a smaller size, he's a 8 to 10 foot diver. And also 6-pound test on this. So what I'm doing, like I said, I'm out in 30 feet of water, kind of angling the shore and coming out a little bit over structure and rocks, cliffs, you know, where we see a mess of rocks on a cliff, where it's cliff and then rocks and then cliff. I'm doing real good on that. And also, when the water's trickling off the cliffs here, I'm casting out where the water's hitting, in front of where the water's hitting in the lake, and did good on that too. I guess there's nutrients, something, but the fish were on those spots. So, again, earlier, when I use the jerkbait, I cast out and I have slack line. I don't have straight tight line. I have slack line, and on my slack, I go boop, boop. I reel until my line comes to me, but I got slack in it. Boop, boop, boop. Slack. If you put it in your lure into a pole and watch what happens if you jerk it when it's got slack line, it goes all over the place. And that's how jerkbait is really supposed to work. If you tight line it, it's just kind of straight, straight, straight. So that works for me. And also, I don't pause when I jerkbait. If a fish wants it, he wants it. His natural instinct is to chase that bait and eat it. So I usually go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. I just change it up. But then as soon as the jerkbait stops moving, I'm going again. I don't have a big delay or a big pause when I fish jerkbaits. It just works better for me. Some people disagree and they'll do their own thing. I'm just telling you this is what I do. Boop, boop, boop. As soon as it stops moving, boop, boop, boop again on slack line. And usually when you start your session over again, boop, boop, you'll see the tip of your pole, and you either got a log or you got a fish. So you just come back a little bit and you can feel the fish on there, and that's what he's doing. So anyways, real tough day, boy. I mean, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I think at one point it was like 62, 63 degrees. Sun was out and it felt good. So now I'm out of the wind here a little bit. Other than that, I think I'm getting ready to go. I was fishing a few coves, and I actually saw a bunch of bait fish, big 10, 15 foot bait ball, you know. And I looked at them and they were just 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So I'm like, man, they did pretty good. They survived pretty good out here in the cold. And then I started looking around this cove, and there was about 10 or 15 of them just dead, just floating. So I knew the bass were slapping at them. So I'm probably going to come out tomorrow and use a different bait to see how that works. But today it was strictly jerkbait, and just to get that into books to see how things work out. And not bad. I mean, I think if I would have started a little bit earlier, I would have done a little bit better. But not bad at all for the just couple hours I was here. I like jerk baits. I'll fish them from 40 degrees all the way up to about 60 degrees. And after that, it's time to change up. Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You guys have a blessed day, and come out and go fishing with me. Watch my videos. I'll show you what I do, how I do it, what color, and just sit back, relax, and go fishing with me. Anyways, see you next time.